Since, it is Mother's Day, and that's a very important position to be a mother, to be able to raise your children in a godly way. Not going to say that I did it perfectly, but I'm just so thankful that I came to faith before, when my kids were maybe about 2 or 3 years old. And so there were certain decisions that I felt that God had led me to make, because of the fact that I feel that the investment in your children coming to faith and knowing Jesus Christ is the most important investment you could ever make in their life. Because that's something that they can be able to take with them to make the better decisions and the better choices. And also the fact that, one day you want to know that your family is going to be with you when you're up there. And so, this world right now is a very scary world. Right now, the things that used to be right is now wrong, and vice versa. So the thing is that I just feel that if anybody could ever have the time to make an investment in their children, really, you're doing the best thing for them. Actually, it's funny because my grandchildren had inspired me to do the third CD album, and in which, I felt that to produce a song that would be trying to be able to, put a foundation in them. And so there's a pause in the song, so this way any grandchildren I have now, I can be able to sing it to them. And it's funny because now my first grandson, Jordan, he got used to the songs, thinking that it's for him, but my new grandson comes along, and I'm like, okay, that's why I put the pause, because that's why I don't have to worry about making a second album. And so as I'm singing to him, and I'm saying, because my second grandson's name is Logan, so I'm like, you are Logan, fearfully and wonderfully made. You are Logan, fearfully and wonderfully made. 2 eyes to see the world, 2 ears to hear the birds sing, 1 nose to smell the flowers, 1 mouth to say you love me. And all of a sudden Jordan's looking at me like, wait a minute, that's mine. And the other one is, I'm gonna jump so high with Jordan by my side, up to the sky, tickling Jesus' feet and laughing with joy all day. So there's different songs in there that'll hopefully build some kind of foundation in him. And we know that Proverbs 22 says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. God gave us the 10 Commandments, really as a manual for life for us. And sometimes I know the people out there, they're like, God shouldn't be telling us what to do. And I'm saying, God did that because he loves you, because he knows what it could be doing, how it can devastate your life if you don't follow what I'm trying to just tell you out of love. Like, for instance, thou shalt not kill. Why? Because we'll go to jail, and you'll no longer have the future of the abundant life that God had really planned for you, right? Or the fact that thou shalt not lie. Why? Because now nobody will believe whatever you say in life. And, and also the fact that why you should have no other gods before you. Because, you know what? Those other gods, they're not even real, but they're going to send you to hell. So there's reasons why he gives us the Bible, the manual of life, just like a remote control, helps you to, for instance, when you want to use your cable box and the remote control, sometimes we don't even know how to use it to its full potential. That's because we don't read the manual. But if you read the manual, the Bible, it's going to tell you how you can live your life to the full potential. I mean, I'm not there. I'm far from perfect. But you know what? The thing is that as you get older, you want to try to grow stronger in your faith and in your walk. And so there's so many more things that I'm learning now that I didn't know back then. And so I just, with my children, I'm just thankful for the fact that they're having that foundation. And so hopefully they will then grow in their faith. And what you were saying about your church and how we're supposed to be really disciples and to be able to share it with others, not just hoping that you share it with somebody and they come to faith and then that's it. But really what we want to do is to make disciples of others, to share it with others as well. So for instance, like to the world right now, woe to those, so Isaiah 5:20, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness to light for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. I just think, the fact that, we should kind of, some ways, be awe of God and His power, His majesty, but we should also fear God in a way. Like try to be obedient and try to live, the way that God wants you to. When I was writing this book, my son approached me and he said, Mom, you've got to be above reproach now that you're writing this book. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, you got to be perfect. And I'm like, no. And you know what? I thought about it. I said, no way. I said, this is why I'm even doing this. I said, and why I need Jesus Christ is because I am far from perfect. It's only by His grace that I can be able to try to live a better life, to be maybe to really follow the manual of what the Bible says is of how we should live.